Welcome to 2K Sports. What could be better than kicking back on a Sunday afternoon watching the NBA? Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. Taking a look at the Nuggets, sitting in 7th place right now. They'd like to climb up the standings.
Seeing where the Nuggets are, they've had some terrific moments this season. But where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year anyway.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Denver Nuggets. In the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. And it's Watson in at the 3. And then for the Brooklyn Nets, we've got Demon. Michael Porter out there with Sharp. And it's Highsmith in at the 4 spot. Grant, having played in the league, you must have a good idea of how these guys are feeling this deep into the year.
No, B.A., it's hard to describe. There's such a physical drain on your body, and mentally, it may be even more difficult.
Murray from outside. They grab their own miss.
Plays like that epitomize Christian Brown. I mean, he's a high-effort player who never gives in or gives up.
Pass to Whitehead. Now here's Porter. From 15 feet away, Jokic grabs the board. And it's Jokic with the ball for the Nuggets. They're getting their first look of the season at Brooklyn in this one.
They should have steamrolled this club last year, but that's not how it played out.
You know, it was 1-1 split from two teams on the opposite side of the standings. You know, as we've said many times, anything can happen when you play out of conference.
And again, it's the Nets missing.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
One of the things that's really impressive about Brown is that he can handle physical play. In fact, he's the one often initiating that contact.
And when you have a multiple MVP like Nikola Jokic, there's pressure to put him in position to win it all, Clark.
Certainly agree with you there, B.A. Widely regarded as the best player on the planet, Jokic has the capacity to will them to victory single-handedly, but ideally, he shouldn't have to. He needs some additional reinforcement to complement his greatness.
The free throw drops for Brown.
Look, every season Christian Brown continues to show improvement, and that is a testament to his work ethic. He's got great passion and work ethic. That combination allows you to improve.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
The Nuggets have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordy Fernandez.
When asking him about their key to success, he immediately pointed to Jamal Murray. Coach said he's the conductor of their operation. If you want to slow them down, you go for the head of the snake, and that's Jamal. Keying in on the orchestrator sounds like a good plan. We'll see if they execute it. Back to you, Brian.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. For Brooklyn, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Pass to Demon. With the floater. The rebound by Murray.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
Watson passes to Jokic. Stolen by Sharp. Takes it inside. Highsmith. No stopping him there. Jams it in. And he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It goes on Aaron Gordon. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn. Haywood, Highsmith. At the line, 1 time.
One shot.
Well, Grant, last season, the Nets retired number 15, the jersey of Vince Carter.
Yeah, half man, half amazing. In his half decade in New Jersey, making 3 All-Star teams, 2 as a starter, and joins his former teammate Jason Kidd amidst the 7 jerseys we see hanging above us.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Porter looks it over to the paint. Here's Highsmith. Cash. Yes! Assisting on the play was Porter. Highsmith's got 5 points.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Watson. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Back to Murray. Just 5 to shoot. Ball stolen. Here's Highsmith. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts. And it's Murray with the ball for Denver. Trailing by 2. Gordon outside to halt the run. And there's Murray. That one's good. On the assist by Gordon.
We've seen Murray shoot it at over a 40% clip for a season. To me, I think that's a sign of a really good shooter.
Pass to Porter. The shot comes out. Excellent defense there from Watson. Shot from 12. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Nets have gone 3 of 8 so far. Whitehead passes to Highsmith. Here's Dimon. They set a pick. Pulls it. 6 to shoot. Pulls up. And it's Highsmith missing. Denver's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Pass to Jokic. Over Sharp. Jokic shot is good.
You know, since his rookie year, Jokic's confidence has really grown. I mean, he's gotten extremely comfortable with his jump shot now.
Here's Highsmith, defended by Gordon. Here's Dimon. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Some breakthrough contributions for the Nuggets from Christian Brown and Aaron Gordon. Grant elevating their games.
But at the same time, Denver's depth has been a concern. You know, B.A., we know what Jokic can do, but he needs help to win another ring.
That free throw, no good. And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. Talk about guys who have springs for feet. Aaron Gordon's one of them.
Yeah, when people think of Aaron Gordon, I think they attach him to the dunk contest. I mean, he's so uber athletic. I mean, he put on a few amazing performances in that event in the past. But to the surprise of many, he actually didn't win the dunk contest, but he's become a really good all-around player.
Here's Dimon. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
Relatively open from mid-range. You'd like to see that one go down.
Outside Murray. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. From downtown. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got 4 rebounds now.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Now here's Porter. Sharp, a screen on Murray. And here's Porter outside. Brown grabs the board. The Nuggets lead by 5. Pass to Murray. Lets the 3 fly. Gets the 3 to fall. Murray's got 6 points.
And hey, I mean, Murray will take the corner 3 when it's given to him. You got to chase him off this line.
And so the timeout by Jordy Fernandez here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Your next team.
change here. Johnson's checked in. Here's the 2K leaderboard showing us the teams with the best free throw percentage. The Nuggets, number 1.
This squad will punish you every time you let them get to the line. It's something they've worked on as a team, and now they're reaping the rewards.
Who poked away and stolen by Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Sharp passes to Porter. Shoots over Johnson. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's Murray. Give him 8. And that one's good.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Pass to Whitehead. Here's Dimon. Sharp, a screen on Johnson. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Outside Murray. From deep, Jokic. Brooklyn pulls it in. Here's Whitehead. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Aaron Gordon. This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
Haywood, Highsmith. Got the line 2 times.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. A different look for Denver. Hardaway comes in for Gordon, and it's Brown in for Brown. He's perfect from the line this time. Now here's Jokic. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Pass to Hardaway. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
Tip your hat to Hardaway Jr. there, guys. I mean, even in the face of aggressive defense, he stays focused and delivers.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, "Winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that." Back over to you, Brian.
They're good with him in the lineup. All right, Allie, thank you.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Man, he's checked in for Highsmith. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Now here's Jokic. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Traore's checked in for Brooklyn. Pass to Man. Here's Whitehead. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Brooklyn, no good that time either. On the wing, Murray. And here's Jokic. Outside Johnson. Launches it. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Now here's Sharp, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Here's Brown. 9 points for him in his last game. Jokic finds Murray. Hardaway from outside. Brooklyn pulls it in. They defeated Washington in their last game.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively. And they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Porter from outside. Rebounded by Johnson.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Here's Murray. And the layup is good off the glass.
It's good.
And it's a 12-point Nugget lead.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Pass to Man. Outside Sharp. Back to Man. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Make some noise for your Brooklyn Nets.
So both teams changing it up here. There's 1:17 left in the first quarter. Now Johnson. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Inside, and stolen by Claxton. Here we go. Here's Saraf. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
That'll definitely steal away some momentum, stripping them of the ball and then grabbing the bucket.
Brown passes to Valanciunas. Cuts off the pass, and they're on the run. Jumps up, and the big dunk at the end of the break.
I liked what I saw on both ends that time, hustling on defense to create some offense.
Here's Brown. Got it. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Now here's Man. He's coming off a 19-point game against Washington.
And not to be overlooked, his playmaking made a difference as well.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
hits the three-pointer. Man's got 5.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Here's Johnson. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. It's Denver up by 7. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And from what you've seen from the Nuggets, what's your take so far?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Terrence Mann is out there with Williams. Then it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's Wolf in at the 4-man position. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Mann. Wolf passes to Mann. Oh, there's the alley! And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. As we get deeper into the season, the Eastern Conference standings are really taking shape. Let's take a look. You take a look at the Nets. At the midway point of the season, they're in 4th place in their respective conference.
Well, I think for Brooklyn, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
Now here's Brown. Here's Johnson. Can't hit from the elbow. Nets trail by 7. Right side man. Valanciunas with a rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Brown. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
It really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
Brooklyn, no good that time either. And Brown has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
They just weren't careful with the rock. The passing was loose. The ball handling was lackluster. That's not how you win in this league.
Well, you know, you got to take care of the basketball. Hopefully, they learn from that game and are better going forward.
Hardaway on the wing. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game.
I mean, with his height and size, stopping Valanciunas just isn't an option sometimes. What a jam.
Pass to Wolf. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Next up, here's our whistle. Let's see those moves. Come on. Dancing machine.
Watson, he's checked in for Hardaway. And here's a view of the top shot blockers in the association. Second is Nick Claxton.
He always makes an impact with his shot blocking. He's a constant presence around the rim.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Johnson against Porter, and looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Nets trail by 11. Pass to Dimon. Brown with the steal. And here comes the break. Now Johnson puts it up from 12, and they pick up 2. Johnson's got 5 points. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nuggets.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
And I think we've also got to talk about the tempo they've played with right from the get-go. I mean, they've been deadly in transition, too.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
They've done a lot of good things today, but one area they need to improve is their ball security.
Jamal Murray is checked in for the Nuggets. The Nets have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Claxton a screen on Johnson. Here's Porter. Here's Claxton. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
That's why you go after every rebound. You might just get yourself a bucket in the process.
Outside Brown. Back to Murray. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A., his playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and of course, that killer mentality.
The free throw drops from Murray.
And when healthy, Murray is a force to be reckoned with, because he can go get baskets against tough defense, and he can also make plays for others.
And Murray drops them both.
Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
Outside man. Here's Porter. Hits the front of the rim and out. Denver leading by 11. To the middle. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Porter's shot is off.
They're still looking for his first bucket. You can't put all their struggles on him tonight, but he's been brutal.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Dimon. He's coming off a 10-point game against Washington.
And his assist numbers were remarkable as well. His play is crucial to this team's success.
Now here's Murray. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. Here's Highsmith, defended by Watson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, you know, on the inside, Porter is a very skilled player. He understands that you've got to be multi-dimensional, a lot of versatility to your game to be effective inside.
Valanciunas with it. He's guarded by Claxton. Outside Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Nuggets need to get one up from deep. Johnson. That one is off. Great D that time from Porter. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. And the three-pointer goes. Porter's got 5 points.
And Porter Jr. feels like he can drain just about any shot, including these corner three balls.
Pass to Valanciunas. Now Murray. Oh, Murray rising up.
This is one of those nights where Murray was just determined to take over, and he's carried through with that determination.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, Cameron Johnson stays even. He said, I just try to come in and do my job every game, no matter what that looks like. And as somebody who shoots a lot of threes, some days can be better than others. So you just ride the waves while you can and focus on that next play, the next shot, and your results, they'll be the results. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. He's checked in for Brooklyn. Whitehead comes in for Man. Jokic is checked in for the Nuggets. Brown comes in for Brown. Here's Dimon. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Porter's shot is off.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Outside Johnson. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Dimon. And the 3 off target.
Dismissed the defender right there, but couldn't take advantage.
Now here's Murray. He's closely guarded. Shoots over Dimon. Again, Denver scores.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Back come the Nuggets on the run. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Jokic doing a really good job that time, concentrating and maintaining his balance despite being fouled.
And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one of a kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
Clark, last year, Jokic had arguably one of the greatest offensive seasons in NBA history.
Absolutely amazing, B.A. I mean, he averaged a 30-point touchdown, triple-double, shooting over 57% from the field and 41 from 3. This guy is building one of the greatest legacies we've ever seen in the league.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Jokic. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
Really hard to move Jokic off the blocks. He's tough down there.
Outside Porter. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. From deep, Jokic. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Nets trail by 18. On the wing, Porter. Defended by Watson. Again, Porter missing.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And out the line, shooting 2, Michael Porter Jr.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Porter.
And, you know, when Porter Jr. is healthy, I mean, he's got a lot of game. This guy is versatile. He's got good size. He's a multi-dimensional talent.
Porter hits them both. And it's Murray with the ball for Denver. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Pass to Jokic. Here's Watson. The 3 ball. The kick out to Johnson. The 3 is up. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They're really working the paint now.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Again, fight.
Different look for Denver. Gordon, he's checked in for Johnson, and Brown subbed in for Brown. Nets trail by 18. Outside Sharp. Here's Whitehead. Brooklyn, no good that time either. And here's Denver. They're on a 13-5 run. Jokic finds Murray. Back to Jokic. Fires the 3. And there's Murray. That one's good. On the assist by Jokic. Murray's got 9 points in the quarter. And for the Nets, they're shooting just 35% from the floor. Here's Dimon to the inside. Here's Porter. It's tipped. Watson with it. Jokic with a screen on Porter. Watson. Porter against Jokic. Here's Watson. And another 3 for Denver.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's Porter. He's got 10. And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Already a second foul, just something to keep in mind.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
.143 left to play in the half. Here's Porter.
They had some success in the first quarter, but since then, they've gone cold. And their free throws have dropped off in this quarter. They're settling for too many jump shots right now.
I think you're right. I mean, an up fake here or there, getting the ball inside, that's how you create high percentage offense.
Here's Highsmith. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Washington.
He was everywhere in that game, never stopped working, even racked up 3 blocks.
Shot clock at 6. And here's Porter outside. Again, Porter missing.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time, son.
They get it back. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Second personal foul.
Denver shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
Gordon, no good on the free throw.
Got to stay active when Gordon's out there. I mean, his ability to make something out of nothing is huge for this team.
Outside Porter. There's a screen to stop the drought. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Aaron Gordon, and this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Michael Porter Jr. Stepping to the line with 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
He wasn't quite as assertive as he needed to be in the first quarter, but now he's taking a more head-on approach and getting himself to the line.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Good on the second one. And so Murray will bring it up for Denver. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Now a timeout called by Denver.
They've already committed enough fouls to be in the penalty. Not good. They need to concentrate on playing good defense without fouling.
All right, fans. Who needs attention? Come on, let me hear ya. T-shirt. Come on, everybody. We got T-shirts for everybody.
And in the locker room, Each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. A happy Sunday evening to you and yours. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. With Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Bam Adebayo.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Jones and Williamson in at the forward position. Jordan Poole is out there with Jose Alvarado. And it's Misi in at the center position. And for the Heat, the post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Larson in at the 2 guard. Bringing this a fun time of year, mid-season basketball. From award races to juggling playoff pictures, it's terrific.
Yeah, you really get to see things taking shape. I like watching teams rise up and make the unexpected run. Makes the league so much more interesting.
Alvarado with it, covered by Mitchell. It's Misi, top of the key. It's stolen by Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, Adebayo usually has the advantage over other bigs when it's time to run.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. We talked about the problems that Zion Williamson can give a team inside. And Coach said it's not about the shots that Zion makes, it's about the shots his teammates miss. We have to make sure that we body up Zion and not let him convert misses into makes. Might be hard finding volunteers willing to body up Zion. Back to you.
Allie, thank you so much. Here's Mitchell. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Here's Ware. Misi grabs the rebound.
Well, this isn't the start they wanted. Need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots.
There's a screen. Williamson looking it over. New Orleans moving the ball around. Poole, no good.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Adebayo on the follow. Adebayo's got his second basket of the night.
Well, the activity that Bam plays with is special. He's always looking to grab an offensive rebound.
To the paint, here's Misi, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Pass to Williamson. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Back to Misi. Here's Williamson. Shot clock at 5. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Jones against Jaquez. Adebayo with this screen on Jones. Here's Jaquez. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. So, Greg, offensively for the Miami Heat, there is room for improvement.
Yeah, they realized they were in need of another elite shot creator aside from Tyler Hero. For all his growth, teams have been able to key in on him and dare anyone else to beat him.
Here's Jones, following the score by Miami. Down low, here's Misi. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Misi's got his second basket.
I like that pass right there by Jones. This is what being a good teammate is all about.
Launches it. Pelicans with the rebound.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Here's Williamson. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And it's a tie ball game.
Well, that's something that Zion continues to work on, and it will only help his game moving forward.
Mitchell, a screen on Poole. Pass to Adebayo. Now Ware. Buries it down low.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
The three from Poole. Tips it up. Here's Williamson. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Jaquez the pass to Adebayo. Here's Larson. Guarded by Poole. Larson with the bucket.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Pelicans trail by 4. Williamson outside. Free throw line jump shot. Another miss by Williamson.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness, but he has the mobility and the skill to play the 4 without question.
First one falls for him. To stand multiple defensive selections for Bam Adebayo.
Well, look, Kevin, Bam Adebayo has 3 key things for a defender, all right? He is smart, he is tough, and he is very, very versatile. He can guard virtually everyone on the floor at a given time.
And Adebayo drops them both.
Well, it's not easy being a 6'9" center in the NBA, but Bam holds his own fine with most of the 7-footers out there.
Now, here's Poole. Still without a basket. To the inside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Miami.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
And the first one drops. He's perfect from the line this time. The Heat leading by 4. Mitchell kicks to Ware. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejections.
Well, they did have some impressive numbers blocking shots, and I like their defensive game plan.
And we know Poole has speed, and he uses it well to stay out ahead in transition.
Mitchell with the bounce pass. Adebayo against Williamson.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Zion Williamson. Averaging 23 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And most of all, you have to love the defensive grit he brings to games when he comes off the bench.
Yeah, I loved having options like him off the bench. guys who bring effort, they can change the attitude of a team.
And he can't get the first one.
And you watch Adebayo, he really has everything you could ask for. From that 4-5 position. Not a stretch big per se, and that's partly why he shoots such a high percentage.
Kevon Looney is checked in for Yves Missi. And the second free throw, good. Pelicans trail by 3. To the left side wing. Williamson kicks it to Looney. Shoots over Ware. The shot by Looney, no good. Miami's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Pass to Ware. Now, here's Mitchell. From past the arc. Alvarado grabs the board. And here's Poole for 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Hawkins finds Ware. And he banks in the layup. Ware's got 6 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Poole on the wing. Hawkins defending. Here's Williamson. Poked away.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Hawkins with a wide open look. A three-pointer, no good. Pelicans trail by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Larson. 12 points his last outing. Adebayo. Yes. Great pass to set up the lay-in. 11 points in the game.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
They set the pick. Jones the pass to Alvarado. And here's Poole for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Poole's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Sneaking out to the corner. We don't normally see Poole there.
And Jose Alvarado is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. He's checked in for Miami. Jonas comes in for Mitchell. New Orleans also making some changes. Matkovic is checked in. Bays subbed in for Jones. Adebayo finds Ware.
Pelicans foul. Matkovic. First personal foul. Team foul number 4.
Outside, Adebayo. Adebayo the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jonas' shot is good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Poole. He has 5. Pass to Looney. And here's Bay. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
And I love how assertive Bay is offensively. Solid at catching the defender there off guard.
Now Powell. On the wing, Hawkins. The kick out to Adebayo. And another basket for Miami.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in the zone.
Pelicans trail by 6. And here is Poole. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks.
The Miami Heat's head coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Kevin, back to you.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And so here is Miami. The Pelicans make their last shot. And that one drops. And that's 15 points for Bam Adebayo.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Pass to Looney. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Powell against Poole. Shoots over Powell. Again, the Pelicans score. The Heat leading by 4. Marquez outside. Here's Jonas. In the corner, Powell with it. No good on the 3. New Orleans has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Bay against Hawkins. Bay kicks it to Looney. Pass to Poole. There's the drive. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
The more effective Poole is inside, the more headaches he causes for the defense.
Powell outside. Now where? Outside, Adebayo. Now Hawkins. Here's Jonas. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Jonas has got 5.
Now that's a difficult shot. Tough to maintain your balance out of the spin move and still knock down the jumper.
Inside, here's Matkovic. Great D that time from Adebayo.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Guys, Bam Adebayo getting it done for the Miami Heat. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
Out in the wings for him, it's Powell and Wiggins. Then there's Jonas. Then it's Johnson, and it's Jovic in at the center. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Hawkins with it. Started by Powell. That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Hawkins.
This is a go-to shot for Hawkins because he knows how dangerous he can be from downtown.
To the middle. And saying the name, Nikola Jovic. I have to make sure, Coach, I get that right.
Yeah, there's only 1 letter difference in that last name. But there's a big difference in terms of their game. Jokic, obviously a center. Jovic, a wing player. But this guy's got great size and skill, and people will know this name over the next few years.
First free throw is good. Stan, teams track different officiating crews, don't they, and how they tend to call the game.
Yeah, they do, Kevin, and there are some organizations who do it more than others. I'm not a fan of it myself because I think it puts your players' focus on the officials and takes away from focusing on what they're supposed to be doing on the court. So I'm not a big fan of it.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Here's Poole. Again, the Pelicans score.